When Grandma passed, she left me her creaky old cottage on the edge of Willow Creek, complete with the smell of rosewood and forgotten memories. It was the last place I expected to find a love story, much less my own. I came to fix the place up for sale. New paint, new floors, the works. On the third day, while tearing down the wall behind her bookcase, I found something strange, a folded piece of yellowed paper tucked into the space between the studs. Dusty, dry, and delicate as moth wings. Curious, I opened it. To my darling Clara. I don't know if you'll ever read this. I'm writing from a time I shouldn't know you. But I swear, I remember everything. The way you laugh. The way you always hum when nervous. Even the tiny scar near your eyebrow you got when you were 7. I remember, because I loved you. And I still do. Yours, always, E. My hands trembled. I am Clara. But this letter, it was dated June 12, 1962. I wasn't born until 1992. I thought it was a prank. Maybe a script Grandma never finished. But the details, that scar near my eyebrow? That wasn't something even my closest friends knew. And who was E? That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept rereading the letter like it would change. Something about it stirred a strange ache inside me, the kind you get when you forget someone important. Over the next few days, I kept finding more, a faded black and white photo of me, or someone who looked exactly like me, sitting on a picnic blanket beside a man with dark, kind eyes. A pressed daisy hidden in a poetry book. A second letter, in the same script. Clara, they say time is a loop. That we meet the same souls again and again. I didn't believe it, not until I saw you. You won't remember me, but I hope one day you will. If you're reading this, it means we made it. Somehow. I looked closer at the photograph. The man, E? Wore a silver ring shaped like a crescent moon. The same one a customer wore last week at the coffee shop I worked at in town. I'd noticed it because he left a ridiculously big tip and smiled at me like he knew my secrets. He came in again the next morning. Clara, he said, not hesitantly, but softly, like the name had lived in his mouth for years. I blinked. Have we met? His eyes searched mine. Not in this life. My heart stuttered. I should have laughed. I should have backed away. But instead, I asked, do you write letters? He smiled. I used to. I didn't need any more proof. I didn't need science or reason. All I knew was that somehow, across time and memory, a part of me had loved a man named E, and maybe still did. We sat by the fireplace that night, reading the old letters together. He filled in the pieces I didn't remember, how we met in a summer storm, how we danced in bare feet on hardwood floors, how we promised to find each other again, no matter what. I remembered none of it. And yet, I felt all of it. Sometimes, love doesn't come with fireworks or fate shouting through a megaphone. Sometimes, it whispers through cracked walls, in faded ink, and in the eyes of a stranger who's waited decades for you to wake up. Love letter moral. True love always leaves traces, you just have to be willing to look behind the walls.